what got me into gaming and even like comic books as well was my first ever video game was Lego Batman on the Wii. That just like got me started with gaming. It was that and Smash Bros. Brawl. Those were like my first games ever. Beating the story mode, that was like one of the first games I ever beat. Unlocking the villain side in Lego Batman just like felt so surreal. Like at that moment I could just feel like, okay, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. And like doing shit like flying around as Pit in Brawl and just pissing my brother off because he couldn't catch me. Just like made me feel like, okay, gaming is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And what really drove me up the gaming wall, I would say, is playing Minecraft on the Xbox 360. Like just the tutorial world alone is super nostalgic. And then when I got into like middle school, I had found out that there was gaming on YouTube. I didn't know that people did that for a living. And I was going into video editing classes. I was like, wait, I can play video games and make money from it, which got me interested. And I didn't start streaming in YouTube till like high school year, but it made me want to like focus more of my time on gaming than like anything else.
When I was younger, right, as a child, I only really had a Wii, and I played a lot of Mario and Sonic games, and I never got exposed to any like shooters. I remember the closest thing to a shooter that I ever played was this mobile game, Pixel Gun 3D. God, I love playing the fuck out of that game. One of my favorite memories was me mastering this technique that it's still illegal at this point, and it's called the 3-category spam, where you use something to get yourself up into the air, then you go into your sniper, you shoot that person, then you go into the special, then you shoot that other person. And I remember that I played that game for 5 consecutive years, and I was goated at that game. I was good at it. It's one of my favorite memories because I had never put so much time into a game before and actually seen such big results behind it. And not just that, I got accused a lot, and I mean a lot of times, of hacking. Not just that, little kids would ask me to be in their clans all the time, so I don't know, it's just a fun little memory of mine. I do have a second one, and this was back in the day when I used to play games. But when I used to play on little games, there was a certain animation I wanted to get for this certain character, and I grinded the shit out of that game until I actually got it. This was almost a month's worth of playing this weird game, and let's just say one of my proudest that I've ever done in my life. Anyways, that is it.
For research purposes, what's the name of that game?
I'm not telling you the name of the game.
So I think my favorite gaming memory, me and Easy, we used to go to our grandma's, and to pass the time, I had a Nintendo 64 emulator on I think it was my school laptop at the time, actually. We would just play the emulator, and I remember specifically one time we both played Diddy Kong Racing, and we both kind of got stuck on the silver coin mission. That was cool. But gradually we started expanding our game range. We would play Mario Party, all that. We did time trial battles on Mario Kart 64, but yeah, good times.
I think my favorite gaming moment was like right after I got the Switch. When I got the Switch, that was like December 2019, like early December. That was my Christmas gift for the year. We usually get our Christmas gifts early, and I got a Switch that year. I remember I only had like 2 games at the time, and it was like Smash Bros. And Mario Odyssey. I think my favorite gaming moment was when I was discovering that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate had an adventure mode. I didn't know that Smash Bros. Ultimate had an adventure mode. So when I found that out, like, I was playing it a lot, and I was having tons of fun unlocking all these characters. I was right next to the Christmas tree. So the Christmas tree was like, the lights were showing up on the Switch, and just I miss that vibe, man. I really do miss it. And that was my favorite gaming moment, because that was like a new console, a new game, That was like a game franchise that I've been wanting to play for so long.
It was vivid memory when I was about, I want to say like 7 or 8. I was in my living room playing Sonic Heroes on the GameCube. Mind you, this isn't my earliest gaming memory, but it's one of my earliest. Basically what happened is that I think I was on like the 3rd, maybe the 4th level. Mind you, I didn't have memory cards at this time, so I was just kind of going through. But I like really wanted to beat the game. I was playing with like Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. I like had to piss really bad, right? But I was like, no, I just got to get through this game. So I continued playing, and go through one level. I'm like, I can just wait a little longer. And then this keeps on going for a while until I pretty much just like piss myself playing Sonic Heroes. And then I'm like pretty decently far into the game. I've been playing for like a few hours. And then like fucking dad walks in. He's like, did you fucking piss yourself just because you didn't want to get up to the bathroom? I'm like, damn, I guess I did.
My favorite gaming moments and memories is really, really far back in the day, I say, as a 20-year-old, was when I would play Call of Duty Zombies with my dad and my siblings. Pretty much, we'd get really into it. Sometimes only one of us would be still up and going at the end of a round, and we'd be cheering each other on really hardly. And then if we failed, and we would restart. We'd always hate getting teddy bears and fucking having the randomized box thing move. We always hated that. My dad most of all, but we love playing it. It's still one of my favorite memories in general of my family when I think about them. But yeah, Call of Duty Zombies. I still love playing it to this day.